Okay, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. I'm out here in a little country called Malta, and as you see, there's a lot of ocean behind me. Well, sea. It's the Mediterranean Sea. And yeah, Malta is one of the smallest countries in Europe. There's only about 450,000 people who live here. And yeah, Malta is kind of an interesting country. For a long time they were ruled by England, so they actually speak English here. But I'll just show you where it is on a map. It's very close to Italy, so they can also speak Italian, but they have their own language, which is called Maltese, and it's a mix of Arabic, Italian, and French, because these are all countries that have controlled Malta in the past. It was controlled by Arabic people and was actually Islamic for a long time, but then it got conquered by Christians, and now it's a very Christian country. But yeah, today I'm just gonna have a walk around. Gonna walk up this way to the capital, which is Valletta. There's a lot of things to do in Malta if you have a car, but I don't have a car, so I'm just gonna be sticking to the capital city. And the whole capital city is actually listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, because there's a lot of history there. So let's walk up this way and see what we can do in Valletta. So I'm out here in Valletta, which is the new capital of Malta, and as you can see from this footage, people actually still use horses and carriages to get around here. Maybe it's just for tourists, but I've already seen quite a few, and I've just been here for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. But the whole city is fortified by this huge wall. You can see some of it there. That was, I'm pretty sure, built by the British. And everything is made out of limestone, so it sort of looks like what's it called? King's Landing in Game of Thrones. And they actually filmed a lot of the footage for that series in Malta and in Valletta, as well as some other places in Europe like Dubrovnik and stuff like that. But yeah, it looks really nice, so let's walk around and see if we can find any cool buildings. Alright, and here is quite a cool building. This is called Fort Elmo, just in front here, and I'm pretty sure it was built by the British, maybe in 1700, something like that. I need to find out. But yeah, it's just a big old fort, and we can actually go inside this, so let's go down this way. I hope the wind isn't too bad. Not like damn Mongolia. Yeah. Can sort of go in through here, so let's go take a look. Alright, I'm going into this fort now. Apparently, though, it wasn't actually built by the British. It was built by someone else in like the 15th or 16th century. So I don't know who owned Malta then, but we're going to find out. Alright, and now we're about to go into this chapel. It's quite special though. Apparently, in something called the Great Siege in the 16th century, this was the last point for that battle, and apparently the knights actually died defending the altar right here, so I'll just try and be quiet. You can just look around. It's all made of limestone, so it sort of smells and looks like a cave. Very cool place, but let's keep going. really cool. I was just in a part learning about what the Great Siege of 1567, I think it was, what it was all about. And so back then, the Ottoman Empire was trying to conquer all of the Christian world. You know, they got up all the way to Vienna in Austria, very far into Europe, and they conquered Greece, Constantinople, of course. We were there a few vlogs ago. And then they wanted to take Malta, and pretty much this fort was where the defense held out and where the Ottomans tried to attack. And that church we saw just before, the Ottomans fought the knights all the way through the walls, and that church was where the last battle was held. And they did a really good job. They managed to kill 6,000 Ottomans and only lost 1,500 men in this fort. And actually, although the Ottomans won the battle, the Christians won the war. And after that battle, the Ottomans were really exhausted and lost a lot of men, and reinforcements arrived from Venice and pretty much retook over the island and built the city of Valletta that we're in. Sorry about this wind. But yeah, this city you see in front of you was built after that great battle with money from the Pope. And you can imagine in front here, 40,000 Ottoman soldiers came to try and fight the Knights of St. John at Malta, and there was only about 6,000 to 9,000 knights, so they were outnumbered at least by 1 to 4. Yeah, pretty amazing place that we're in. The scene of a very famous historic battle. But let's keep going, see if there's anything else to see here. I'm all done now in the National War Museum of Malta. Pretty much after the thing about the siege, I learned that Malta was given to the knights who defended it, the Knights of St. John, and they kind of ran the show for a while. And then Napoleon invaded in 1798. He was here for like 2 years. And then the British, defeated him, kicked him out. And that was the reason that Malta was British for so long. And also really cool, Malta played a huge role in World War I and World War II. They actually called it the nurse of the Mediterranean because a lot of people came here to get treated for injuries and stuff like that. But it was a very cool museum. I think I'm done here for today, but be back tomorrow and see if we get up to anything else. So maybe see you then.